Hello, everyone. In the quiet hours of a summer evening, when the sun lazily dipped below the horizon, I found myself pacing back and forth in the dimly lit hospital hallway. My heart drummed in my chest like a tribal beat, a mixture of excitement and nerves swirling within me. It was the day I had been waiting for, the day my first child would enter the world. As I glanced through the window of the maternity ward, I could see my wife, Sarah, surrounded by nurses and doctors, her face contorted in pain yet filled with determination. She was a warrior, battling through the labor pains with a strength I had always admired in her. My mind wandered back to the journey that had led us to this moment. The countless doctor's appointments, the nursery preparations, the late-night talks about our hopes and dreams for our child, all had culminated in this one defining moment. I felt a surge of pride and responsibility wash over me as I realized that soon I would hold my son in my arms, cradling him with all the love and care I could muster. I vowed silently to be the best father I could be, to support and guide him through life's twists and turns, just as my own father had done for me. As the hours passed and the night stretched on, the anticipation only grew stronger. Each passing minute felt like an eternity, yet I knew that soon I would lay eyes on the tiny miracle that would forever change our lives. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the moment arrived. The doctor emerged from the delivery room, a weary yet triumphant smile gracing her lips. My heart skipped a beat as she approached, and I held my breath in anticipation. "Congratulations," she said, her voice filled with warmth. "You have a healthy baby boy." Relief flooded through me like a tidal wave as I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. Tears welled up in my eyes as I followed the doctor into the room where Sarah lay, her exhausted yet radiant face glowing in the soft light. And there he was, nestled in her arms, a tiny bundle of pink flesh and tufts of dark hair. His eyes were closed, his tiny fists curled against his chest as if in peaceful slumber. In that moment, my heart swelled with a love so fierce and profound that it took my breath away. I reached out tentatively, my hands trembling with emotion as I touched his soft cheek. He stirred slightly at my touch, his lips forming a tiny O as he let out a soft whimper. It was the most beautiful sound I had ever heard. "He's perfect," I whispered, my voice choked with emotion. Sarah smiled up at me, her eyes shining with tears of joy. "Yes," she said softly, "he is." And in that moment, as I gazed down at the tiny life we had created, I knew that nothing would ever be the same again. In the days that followed, as we settled into our new roles as parents, I found myself completely enraptured by our son. Every moment spent with him felt like a precious gift, a chance to watch him grow and learn and discover the world around him. I relished the late-night feedings, the soothing lullabies sung softly in the darkness as he nestled against my chest. I marveled at the way his tiny fingers wrapped around mine, his eyes wide with wonder as he gazed up at me with a mixture of trust and curiosity. As he grew, I watched with bated breath as he reached each new milestone, his first smile, his first laugh, his first tentative steps. Each tiny victory filled me with an overwhelming sense of pride, a reminder of the incredible journey we were embarking on together. And through it all, I felt an unbreakable bond forming between us, a bond forged in the crucible of love and sacrifice. I knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, I would always be there for him, guiding him, supporting him, loving him with all my heart. But parenthood was not without its challenges. There were sleepless nights spent pacing the floor with a crying infant, moments of doubt and uncertainty when I questioned my ability to be the father he deserved. There were disagreements with Sarah, heated debates over parenting philosophies and discipline strategies, moments of frustration and exhaustion when it felt like we were barely treading water in the vast ocean of parenthood. And then there were the moments of fear, the first time he fell and scraped his knee, the first fever that sent us rushing to the emergency room, the countless worries and anxieties that plagued my mind late into the night. But through it all, we persevered. We leaned on each other for support, drawing strength from the love that bound us together as a family. and slowly but surely we found our rhythm, navigating the highs and lows of parenthood with grace and resilience. And oh, the joy that filled our days! The laughter that echoed through our home, the endless games of peekaboo and tickle fights and bedtime stories read by the soft glow of the nightlight. There were picnics in the park, with our son's laughter ringing out like music in the warm summer air. There were lazy Sundays spent cuddled together on the couch, watching cartoons and sharing bowls of popcorn as the rain pattered against the window pane. There were family vacations to the beach with sandcastle competitions and ice cream cones dripping down sticky fingers. There were holiday celebrations filled with magic and wonder, our son's eyes wide with excitement as he unwrapped presents beneath the twinkling lights of the Christmas tree. And through it all, there was love. Endless, unconditional love that filled every corner of our hearts, binding us together as a family in ways we could never have imagined. As the years passed, our son grew and changed before our eyes, blossoming into a bright and curious young boy with a thirst for knowledge and a passion for adventure. He excelled in school, his eager mind soaking up information like a sponge as he eagerly tackled new challenges and embraced new opportunities for learning and growth. He discovered a love for sports, spending countless hours on the soccer field or the basketball court, his face beaming with pride as he scored his first goal or made his first three-pointer. He made friends easily, his infectious laughter and boundless enthusiasm drawing others to him like moths to a flame. And though he faced his fair share of struggles and setbacks along the way, he never lost sight of who he was or what he was capable of achieving. And as I watched him grow into the remarkable young man he was destined to become, I felt a sense of awe and gratitude wash over me. He was my son, my flesh and blood, and yet he was so much more, a shining beacon of hope and promise in a world filled with uncertainty and doubt. As I sit here now, penning these words in the quiet hours of the night, I find myself reflecting on the journey that brought us to this moment, the highs and lows, the laughter and tears, the moments of triumph and moments of doubt, all woven together into the tapestry of our lives, and though I know that the road ahead will be. Thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more tutorial videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.